What is up? What is up, people? It's been a hot minute. It's your boy Ivory and my boy Demi.
Parker, how y'all doing?
You'll have to excuse me. I'm a retail manager. I know. You can feel sorry for me. It's okay. But where I'm at in Tempe, we have 5 weeks straight of back to school. So as a retail manager, I wasn't allowed to be off on any Fridays. So we definitely missed you guys, but we're happy to be back. There's a lot of shit going on in the world today. Lots to talk about.
Yes, sir.
We'll start off with the tease that preseason football is. It's like the training camp happens, and all of a sudden you get excited because sports has that long gap for football, only to realize like we still got 2 more months. But I'm definitely excited about the football season coming up.
Let's go, Shador.
Shador Sanders, man, what a polarizing figure, and it's not even him; it's his dad. Really, because I mean, there's no reason to hate Shador. He's done good everywhere he's been at, but I think that Deion's looming shadow just creates a lot of.
From a long time ago, but it's whatever.
I mean, Deion's still pretty loud and proud. It's one of the things we love about him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But he's not like who he used to be with the real crazy shit.
Did you see how Shador handled that radio host?
I didn't even see it. I heard about
it. So he just walked up to him with a smile on his face and was like, "Bro, do you ever have anything good to say about me?" He's like, "Come on, man." And I was like, the smile, the way he handled it, like that was professional. That showed leadership, and I think that was a big thing for him. Because yeah, dude is definitely hating on him nonstop. The same dude almost got beat up, I think, by Baker Mayfield when Baker played for the Browns.
A lot of people is hating on him for some reason, which is crazy. But he's just gonna show improve every time.
So speaking of football, Madden's getting ready to come out. I'm pretty excited about that. They made a lot of upgrades to Madden, but really, I'm excited that the new 2K is getting ready to come out. So the next time we see you guys, we're going to do a 2K launch special. It happens to launch 2 weeks from today. We're going to have both TVs set up. You know, this guy talks a lot of trash, like he's the best player in the world. Obviously, it's going to be day one, but we're going to get it in. You guys can see who's really the best player in the world.
Are you going to whoop them on that big screen behind you right there?
Well, ideally, we're going to whoop other people. We have in my man cave, we have 2 setups. So I have a big screen TV over here on the other side of the room too.
Right. But are we going to be able to watch? That's what I'm asking. Are we going?
You'll be able to watch from both of our perspectives.
Cool.
We're going to have to mute this guy though because he don't have a filter, and when he starts getting cooked, he's going to get loud and start hollering, racial slurs at white people.
Even when I'm cooking, racial slurs at black people. Everybody can catch a stray, baby. It don't matter.
We
can. It's going to be a blast.
I mean, we can mute him. We can turn him down. Whatever needs to be.
It's not really racial slurs. We can have fun with it. We just talk shit.
I just wanted to know so that I can
the N-word.
Promote it.
It's not next. I'm talking about nice. I'm talking about newer. I'm not talking about next. It's a different N-word. It's very inappropriate. For
Niagara.
Shout out to MGK. I heard he turned down a role in the movie because they said he was going to have to use the N-word.
MGK.
And so he chose not to do it and stood on his business. So
you know why, right?
That's crazy.
You know why?
Now, this guy right here.
His N-word.
No, because he got black.
Because he has black kids. What'd you say, Pop?
This guy right here, Nem, he hosts shows on the network now. He's doing Nem in the AM on Pilled on Mondays and Fridays. And he does game stream with us. He's joined the ADHD crew, and he's my co-host on What's Your Issue now. So,
okay,
I'm Nem.
Well, hey, welcome to the team.
Hold on,
I'm still looking forward. We want to do an autism special too, still with your friend. The retail world kept me away from being able to do that, but we are going to do a big autism special with Autism Rocks.
That'd be good.
Yes. Now I'm gonna get out the way and let you guys do what you're here to do. But if you bring up the Vikings, I'm ripping that ass. Look, I might have turned into a Detroit fan over the last week.
Shit, Detroit's got a hell of a team.
Well, I mean, did you see what that owner went out and said?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we got current events coming up. Y'all gonna do a little research.
It's kind of hard to keep up with everything going on because there's so much going on all over the place, like politically, geographically, sports world. Like
coming to an end.
She went out there and said something about she don't want no woke people in her stadium, bro.
Oh shit!
Hey, okay. Yeah. You like our shirts?
Oh, I love them shirts. Hold up.
Yes, sir. Man, honestly, like the political world right now is just a game of cloak and dagger. Like they just produce things for us to argue about as people to keep us off the fact that they're just stealing all of our money. There's no reason that we can't afford to live on 40 hours when we work our asses off, when we pay our taxes. And we have these people putting on a show in front of our faces, but the reality is they all dap it up behind closed doors, and they have geniuses putting these propagandas together, using things like race or gender or sexuality or religion or things to divide us. And the reality is we, the people in the streets, don't feel that way. I don't get that vibe.
Look, do you remember what I said about prison yard politics?
About what politics?
Prison yard politics.
Oh yeah.
They keep everybody at each other's throats, so nobody's looking at them. That's what the cops do in the prison, right? The guards, they don't crack down on racial division. They expect segregation in there. They expect, and they feed it, right?
Right.
Because they want the races.
My family is Albanian, so I grew up around
divisions. Yeah, they want those divisions so that nobody's looking at them, and that's the same thing our government does. They want us all divided. Look, it's going to get to the point where you can't have a friend because everybody's going to be on the other side of at least one fence.
Oh no, they can do that. It's too many white and black people who are really good. Yeah, they can do that.
No, I don't just mean racial. Look, I mean they put up so many fences, like gay people, this, that, everything, right? They put up so many fences that eventually it's going to be hard to find somebody that is totally in the same yard you are.
But I don't feel like regular people need to be in the same yard. I think what makes humanity beautiful is diversity, and I think that in some ways the liberal agenda has been good for society because people are more accepting of different kinds of people, and that's important.
Back when that's what it was, yeah.
Right. Now, obviously, it's gone extremist and it's divisive, but I love that a gay, like I have a person I just hired. He's a sophomore in high school. He was super afraid to come out or let anybody know that he was gay. But once we let him know, like, nobody cares, bro. You're funny. We like you. Like, you're a good person. Nobody cares about that.
Nobody cares about that. No.
That's the whole thing. They made these kind of identities so that everybody that is that way feels like they're in that stigma. Right. And it's like, no.
Yeah, politics is meant to be divisive.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They do it on purpose. They keep us all divided about a numerous amount of things. Climate change. I mean, there's so many fences they've put up that your best friend, you might find out that he's totally against something that you're totally for. And it's like, man, why does it got to be so divisive?
Human beings can disagree, though. We've gone away from that where we can't have intelligent discussions if we're on the other side of the position. But most of us can. It's just the people who are super brainwashed that can't. Like, I can still speak with somebody if I don't agree with them. That doesn't mean I don't like them. That doesn't mean I don't listen to their point of view.
Definitely.
I feel like everybody
feeds that. The media feeds that got to be on one side or the other bullshit, and it's like, you really don't. I have plenty of friends that are all different kinds of people, and it's like, I look at them on an individual basis, I judge them on an individual basis. I don't lump them in together with anything.
Right. I still live by the creed of Martin Luther King. Like, I judge somebody on the content of their character, not the color of their skin, who they love, who they want to sleep with, or who they want to be.
So how do you end up looking at that guy? Look at the way he's looking at you.
Please judge me.
I don't judge you for any of those readouts. I'll play.
But see, the quality of character, that's exactly it. Look.
Right. Sometimes the quality of character is amazing. And sometimes it's extremely questionable.
You might have known Dee a little bit longer than you've known me, but you and I known each other for a long time.
Yeah, I've definitely known him longer because I knew him before Monica and I were even together.
Yeah. Okay. So, I mean, right here, these three people, we all known each other for quite a while, though. I mean, damn, Tim, I've almost known you for 20 years.
Yeah. Right. Monica and I were together for almost 20.
I mean, how old is Mac right now?
How old is who?
Mackenzie.
Oh, Mackenzie, she's gonna be 21 in November.
Yeah, see, and she was just little when I met you.
Hey, I don't know if you heard or not, but Mackenzie just got married.
I did not.
Yeah. She just got married on the 6th.
Dude, give my love, bro.
And I'm pretty sure I told you the story about when he helped her out with the $10,000 to keep going to school when her paperwork didn't get filed. But this guy, like, as a dad, I don't think anybody could be more comfortable saying, yes, you can marry my daughter than I was when he asked me, because he is a genuine good person, like all the way through his soul. He's pushed her in every way positively. You know, they go to ASU together, they live together, they're building their lives together, and he's just a freaking amazing person, man. And watching him smile, like I could see how much he loved my daughter when they were getting married. Like his bows, his smile, his energy, it was beautiful.
Sweet. I love it. That's the way it's supposed to be, bro. You know what's up. Look, make sure you give her my love and congratulate him for me. And give Joey some love for me. I'm hoping everything's good with her. And
so actually, I was going to talk about that, Joe. It's another reason I want to get into the autism special. Like, as much as an autistic person or any person with a disability has to deal with, about a month and a half ago, Joey came up and I thought to give me a hug, but just leaned over and had a seizure, which she's never had in her entire life. That was incredibly scary. Luckily, I used to work in group homes, and so I knew basic, put her over on her side, make sure she's not biting her tongue, all that kind of stuff. But it was terrifying to watch my daughter go through that. And then she had a secondary seizure a few weeks later. So she just got diagnosed with myopic epilepsy on top of being autistic. And I just don't know how life is so unfair. Like good soul human that she is, like she's a happy, loving little kid, and she has to deal with so much. She's super. And so I think that autism rock special, like to be able to talk to other people who can relate and understand that people with special needs are still people. They still feel, they still live, they still exist. They live in a different world than we do.
We also have a couple of comic creators in the madness that are autistic that would probably like to be invited to be part of that as well.
For sure. I mean, there's a lot of people on the spectrum who are writers, authors, actors, artists. It's a very wide spectrum, and I'm blessed that my daughter's affectionate. I know a lot of kids that are on the spectrum don't want to be touched, don't want to be held. Like my daughter is a laugh a minute. Like she doesn't stop laughing.
She'll high five you
quick. She's nonverbal. Look, guys, I remember when she was little and I used to talk to her, and I would communicate with her by saying the names of the sports teams that the family loved: the Cardinals, the Twins, the Vikings, the Bears. We go through it, and she would laugh with every single team that I named, right? Well, I mean, it would be I when I saw Joey, she was usually over at shots, so the Bears were included in the, you know what I'm saying? It's not like they're my team or anything, right? But the teams that the family loved, and she could relate to every one of them. You would get a reaction out of her.
She's super in tune. Like she knows what's going on. She understands what you're saying. She's just not capable of communicating verbally. But one thing I've noticed recently is that she likes to watch YouTube videos, and she's almost like a ninja, like the way she can go back and forth to a word that she likes. But she will also use her YouTube videos to communicate. So she'll be sitting there playing the songs like "I am hungry," and I look over and she's like, "I am hungry." So then I can feed her some food, and I make her some food, and I bring it back, and I sit down, and the next song is "Yum Yum 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 Yum."
That's awesome. I love it.
I mean, it is because it's her way of communicating through the YouTube videos that she likes, and she can literally find the sentence she wants to tell you, and just keep playing it until you pay attention.
I love it. I love
that. I remember one time we took the kids on vacation to Colorado, and she used to have a tablet that had a speaking program on it, but she's just thrown them out the window or into the tub too many times that the state stopped replacing them. But she's sitting down next to her older brother, and she kept pushing "Little girl hungry pizza, little girl hungry corn dogs." So he comes out and he goes, "Dad, Joey's spamming me." I'm like, "What do you mean spamming?" She keeps saying "little girl hungry, little girl hungry." And I'm like, "Well, what do you think she's trying to say, genius?"
It's not spamming. She's saying feed me, dude.
Right. Crazy, man.
That is great. Look, there's gonna come a time I'm gonna be able to come visit, man. There's gonna come a time, I promise.
Yeah, come. I mean, hopefully you can hang. I hear where you talk and you smoke. I don't know if you can smoke with us down here anymore.
I don't think you can hang. We are chain smokers. Like how people smoke cigarettes back to back.
Y'all, you obviously don't watch the network much, do you?
No cops will probably drink me under the table.
That's look, I don't even hardly drink, but I can still drink. It's funny. I'm always the last man standing. I don't drink much at all.
I
But
drank twice in this calendar year.
always.
I don't drink at all, really. Only with females.
But yeah,
First of all, it's fucking hot. I mean, you're already getting dehydrated by liquor, and then it's 100 million degrees out here in Phoenix right now. It's insane.
Insane.
We had only 2 days above 110 before July, where last year we had 38 straight. So we were starting to think we were going to have a light summer. As soon as August hit, 117, 118, 119. We are cooking. So to those of you who live in cooler areas, enjoy that shit, because I promise you, come winter, we are going to be laughing at you when it's 70 degrees outside.
it's a dry heat, people.
And I'll take the dry heat.
Yeah. I take that over humidity any day.
What you got to do though, guys, right now in Arizona, you can probably go out after 3 o'clock on pretty much any public golf course and play for like 15, 20 bucks.
Yeah, if you want to risk heat stroke.
Yeah, well, we used to do it all the time. What's wrong with you?
That's actually smart because they still making money and you still get what you want.
Yeah, I have friends that golf that'll be like, hey, bro, let's get together. You're off this weekend. And I'm like, nah, I'm cool. They're like, we're going to go at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, it's still 110. I don't care if the sun's not up. That's too hot. And if you guys want to drink, I'll be laying on a bench somewhere just sweating and taking a nap.
I'll make sure I come visit in the winters and we pay more to play golf. And okay, yeah. I know how Phoenix is. Don't tell me.
Pretty sure I probably got a plug. I could probably get us some cheap or free golf.
I used to know people, but that was a long time ago. You know.
So, Pops, while you're on here, who do you want to be your starting quarterback?
I'm okay with the way they're going, but I'm mad at the Vikings right now. So
Why?
You know why? You
They're a
know,
liberal team.
Tim Walsh is their new cheerleader.
They're a team for liberals. I mean, they got a ponytail. It only makes sense.
It's killing me, bro. It's killing me.
I'm looking forward to the Cardinals' defense.
I just want them to leave all the crap out of football and out of sports in general and just go back to when we used to all just your team, my team.
Right.
Your team, my team. Root for your team,
Yeah,
my
politics
team.
in sports sucks.
It's so stupid, man. It's
all of it. It's just a turnoff. It takes away from the game. Like, just save that for the news networks and the social media. Like, let sports be sports.
That's what the sports talk shows are for. To talk shit. That's what they're for. Leave the sport itself alone, man.
Speaking of, on the ID show, one of our first shows, we talked about our boy Travis Hunter. He's been married less than 4 months, and already they're divorcing, and she married him in a county where no prenup was necessary, and she's trying to sue him for $40 million.
40 million is crazy.
The crazier part is that his contract isn't even $40 million. He's on a rookie contract. She's trying to sue him off future revenue.
Yeah.
It's
For 4 months. For 4 months of work.
He signed for 44 million. He signed for 44 million.
What is wrong with us as men that when everybody around us points out the red flags, we ignore them because no, she's cute.
He's ugly. He don't never have a girlfriend like that. It's like,
bro,
yeah. When you got
Biggie Smalls had Faith Evans. He was the ugliest person ever created. All you have to do is have talent and money, and you can have women. Not good, but you can have them.
There have been some real ugly people got some real fine old ladies. Man. I'm just saying.
Shit, look at Donald Trump.
Oh yeah,
he's got a beautiful first lady. He looks like
I'm even talking about people with money, man. You walk through Walmart, you see some dumpy looking dudes with some hot ass chicks.
At Target too. At Target too, though. Yeah.
I don't go to Target. I'm not rich enough for that. Target is above broad pay grade.
Target.
Oh man, good stuff. So Nam said he is all about the Chargers. He'll be crushed later, but for now he's really happy. You know.
I feel like the Chargers are in the same boat as the Cardinals. We have quarterbacks who show these flashes of brilliance and like the ability to be all that you want them to be, but then also play like trash, like Kyler's interception that first preseason game. Justin Herbert, I feel like is in that same, it's year 7, could be, should be, but just hasn't been.
They're not playing like trash. They are trash.
Like I said,
Like,
latches are brilliance.
I like both the guys that the Vikings got. Okay, obviously I want McCarty to play because we got robbed of that last year. But then had a pretty good year with that other dude that. Bye. That bought God dang a zone or some shit. I don't know. He came in. He's in preseason. And he looked pretty good.
Everybody was good in preseason.
Well, yeah. I
You're
mean,
playing against guys who are going to be washing helmets in a couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah, you're playing like
fucking scrubs. I know.
Right. Shit, I mean, I went and tried out for the Rattlers, and I looked like a superstar until the final round of the tryouts. Yeah, it was actually a heartbreaking moment in my life. After college football didn't work out, I rehabbed. I went to try out for the Rattlers. They had open tryouts. The only reason I knew them was because the quarterback at the time for the Rattlers, I can't think of his name, he was an assistant coach sometimes at Sunny Slope, and he would come down and play with us. So he invited me to tryouts. There had like 70 people, and I made it all the way to the final cuts, and it went so good that I thought for sure I was going to make the team. But that last cut was like horrible. I got beat repeatedly. And
I'm doing the proud grandpa thing right now because Isaac got invited to try out for a travel team baseball, and pretty sure he made the team. And he's getting ready to play football at school. And dude, yeah,
how old is he?
He's 12.
Oh, okay. That sounds about right. When he said high school, I'm like, wait, I must have missed something.
Oh no, he's in middle school, dude. But travel team for baseball because we live in a small town. There's a whole bunch of small towns all over.
Right.
Travel up to like 70 miles away, right? But it's a little bit.
That's going to lead to a lot of amazing experiences for him because I remember as a kid, like going on traveling team. We used to go to NAU and play in this thing called Extravaganza, which was sponsored by the Nazarene churches in California, Nevada, and Arizona. And all the top teams, they were like club teams from high school. So there was like recruiting involved. You had to make these teams. They were nothing but all-stars. We would go to NAU and play in this crazy tournament. And it was a freaking blast. I met so many cool people from all over the place. Probably did some stuff that would have got me in a lot of trouble if I got caught.
Probably.
Actually, talking about that, there was a coach for one of the other teams that we couldn't stand. He was this super hairy Italian guy. And in the middle of the night, we went and put athletic tape. And if you've ever put athletic tape on you, it sticks to your skin. We put it all over his back. We made sleep. Yeah, while he was asleep. And he was one of them like snoring, sleep through anything kind of people. Then we went to the other side because we were all sleeping on the floor in the Sky Dome. And we took some water balloons and started hucking it at their team. And when he woke up and went in the bathroom, you heard him scream, and it echoed throughout the whole Sky Dome up at NAU. And they kept walking around like trying to figure out who did it. It was so hard not to giggle. We're all just laying there in sleeping bags trying to.
That's funny as hell.
Yeah, that was a blast. So I mean, I think your grandson will love those experiences.
Dude, I know, man. He was pretty jacked to get invited because
Right.
he did all right. He did all right during the season, but this last season was the first year he got to pitch.
He's a pitcher?
Well, I mean, he can play pretty much anywhere. I think the only place he hasn't played is catcher.
Shit, pitching ruined baseball for me. I was a really good pitcher, and I had gotten sponsored by Pizza Hut, and I had this game. But when I went to pitch, the sun was like setting behind the backstop, so it was creating a really bad shadow, like you couldn't really see the ball. So when I threw a pitch, I saw the shadow come off the bat, and I tried to put my glove up, but it actually hit me right in the nose.
Shit.
And, that's like a rock at 100 miles an hour. So it shattered my nose, caused me to have a blood clot. When I got a little bit better, the next time I tried to pitch, I was just super flinchy. Like every time the bat would crack, I was like ducking and flinching. So I just stuck to football and basketball and track. And I really only ran track to stay in shape, but I was really good at track.
Well, see, now the girls are both in cross country. And Emma's also doing long jump. But my son is coaching the cross country team at the high school. So,
Did you play sports in high school?
I played basketball. Oh, no, not high school. Nope. No sports at high school.
Why not? You're a hooper.
I played freshman year, but I was a bad kid, so.
You're a bad kid.
Yeah, I was a bad kid. I did
I
things
didn't
that.
keep up my grades. I ain't keeping up my grades. I'm gonna shoot hoops.
Yeah. Nah, I was like a real bad kid in school. So
I
See,
had
I
to
had
have
to
that.
keep my grades up because I played every sport, and my background was pretty bad, especially in my high school years. There was a lot of times where we were very unsupervised. So
And that's
I
for
told you,
real, kids. Keep your
I wanted to
grades
be
up.
out of the house. So like I would get up in the morning, go to practice, go to school, go to practice, jog up the canal to the park, play hoops till the park closed, go home, eat, sleep, and start over. So
I'm telling you, kids, keep them grades up. If
yeah,
you don't keep the
so
grades up, the
That's the
teacher
main
going to
kid.
talk to the coach, and then you're going to be sitting over there on the bench wondering why you ain't playing.
well, I never had that issue because I was a straight A student in all honors classes.
See,
Luckily for
that's
me,
why.
as you can all tell, I'm incredibly intelligent and handsome,
Wait a minute.
and
Hold up.
humble, very humble.
Hold up.
Um,
Everybody take a real close look at Mr.
I had
Handsome.
one teacher who tried to make me not play, and I'll never forget him. His name was Mr. Tennyson. He was my AP biology teacher, and he was the epitome of every nerd movie you've ever seen. He was like 6'5", super big frame glasses, pocket protector, buck teeth. Just you could tell he probably never had a girl a day in his life. And at this point in life, when I kind of blossomed, because I was always a super ghetto poor kid with whack clothes that God made fun of and fought all the time. And then right around my sophomore year of high school, I got really good at sports, got really good at stealing clothes from the mall, and upgraded my social game. But this teacher hated me because I was getting so much attention, and I feel like he had a complex because he never got that.
Well,
So
yeah.
he tried to fail me on a paper so that I couldn't play one week, but it got reviewed by the administration. It was an A paper, but he gave me an F out of pure spite or hatred. I don't know what it was. I ended up getting kicked out of school because of him.
And this was the talk that I had with Isaac. I was like, man, stay on all your teachers' good side because all it takes is one teacher to not like you, and you might not be playing football.
Right.
You know?
He ended up coming up to me one day and grabbing my shirt like this while I was trying to talk to a girl. It was my last period of class for the day. And there was a new girl. She was super cute. So he told me to be quiet. So I stopped talking. And we started passing a note back and forth. Well, he decided to come up and grab my shirt from behind. And I don't know why I decided to jump up and hit him with the 2-piece and the chicken biscuit, but that he did get me kicked out of school. So I did lose out on, I think I only lost out on a basketball season. That was my sophomore year. And then I went to Sunny Slope, which was a pretty dope experience. Sunny Slope is a culturally diverse place because on this side of the canal, you got a bunch of kids whose parents are meth addicts and crackheads. And on this side of the canal, you got a bunch of kids who live in multi-million-dollar homes, which is fucking crazy.
It was
So normally, you would think the poor kids would get discriminated against, but the thing was, the rich kids had the money and the poor kids had the connections for any kind of dope you wanted. So we were invited to every party, and we had a lot of fun.
I had a girlfriend whose son played football for the Sunny Slope Vikings. I spent some time in the bleachers on that field. I know what's up.
Pops, you're in your image. We all thought you were a virgin.
It might even have been the same time. The same. I mean, dude's probably right about your age. You
Right.
know? I mean, the kid that I went to watch play. At that time, I was, like in my 30s. He's probably
I
right.
played Sunny Slope in 95 and 96.
Yeah, sounds about right.
But you would have known because I broke the state sack record that year. I was getting like 2 sacks a game. We had 11 games. I got 22 sacks.
You still got the record?
Probably not. Arizona's been producing a ton of talent. Like the high school football here in Arizona is starting to get almost, I don't want to say on the level of Texas, but it's getting close. Like we're producing a ton of D1 players out of Arizona.
You think so?
We got like 7 programs that are rated in the top 25.
I got 4 grandkids that are about to step into high school that has their dad's name on the wall holding a record for the 440 relay.
For the 4x4?
Yeah.
That's
Travis
dope.
is still, his record still stands from when he went to that school.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my sack record got broke. That was a long time ago. And I feel like access to coaching and training is so much far more advanced than it was when I was playing ball. Plus we were ghetto kids. We just played ball. We just went out to the field and played ball.
It's kind of weird though. You walk into that gym. I walk in that gym and I see my son's name on the wall, right? But those kids are going to be walking in that gym and all them other kids are going to be going, "Is that your dad?" You know.
I mean, I can walk into some dive bars that I wrote my name in the bathroom stall. Back when I did the tour, I used to.
I was in there and correct, and you probably go in there and correct the phone number every time you change it.
Oh, no phone number.
Correct the phone number.
No phone number. What's the next party?
Nem wants to know if NBA 2K25 is worth getting.
No, negative.
Is what? You say it's NBA 25 what?
If it's worth buying.
Not 25.
So 26, I think is definitely going to be worth buying. A few of the things that stand out to me from what I've seen that I can't wait to review live with you guys is that they're saying the commentary is AI now, and that the AI previously was using like all the video footage from the NBA season to come up with their speech or whatever.
Yeah.
But now the AI is on the next level where if we're playing and I'm coming down to court, they're going to be like, Ivory with the dish to Demi Parker hit the spin move. Oh my God, he dunked on his head.
It's gonna be hard.
So it's going to actually talk about the game you're playing and the people that are in the game playing. So that to me adds an element that we've never had in video games.
Never. So you remember way back in the day when we played hockey, and I would make names like Phil DeBong.
Yeah. See, I remember when there was a bomb factory in my
Oh, I can't wait. Yeah.
A lot of times when we play 2K, I see the names that people make, and I'm like, why would you call yourself something like that?
Oh, the names are crazy.
I had great names, man. My hockey players, Crash the Net. He was French.
Speaking of playing with people internationally, I tried to play FIFA recently, and when I play against my friends, they're very competitive games. When I play against European people or people from South America, I get smoked. Like they know soccer on a level that's
How we know basketball? How we know basketball?
Right. Oh, I know basketball.
We know basketball.
I can't wait for you guys to watch this guy live and for him to have to try to filter himself because we're on YouTube.
Oh,
it's going to be a crash out. We'll probably get kicked out and we'll have to go to Peeled after this, but it's going to be worth it.
Yeah, we can just make sure that show just goes to X, Peeled, and Rumble. That's no problem.
Right.
You know, we won't get kicked off any of those.
I really like this live stream view way better.
Yeah, that's why I said do that.
Yeah, Pops the Genius Mastermind.
Can you?
I have a crazy prediction to talk about. You know how they have all the police in D.C. and they got the National Guard and the whole guys that is to clean up the homeless. Yeah. I really think that shit is about to hit the fan. Sorry, YouTube, but I feel like the National Guard is being put in place to stop riots that are about to happen over whatever is coming next, whether it's the arrest of high-profile political figures or something. But I feel like that's not the reason. I feel like that's the reason. And I think Gavin Newsom's hilarious talking about California redistricting. The Democratic states redistricted so many freaking times. There's not much left for them to squeeze out of them oranges.
Gavin Newsom talking about anything.
If he's not the sleaziest scumbag movie politician criminal character in history, like I don't know what is.
Trump?
No, Gavin Newsom. Hey,
what'd you say? Who? What?
No, he said Trump.
Huh?
You fucking high boy. Hit that thing again. Hit that thing again. Get back on our level.
This, I don't know, man. I hate politics. I hate the divisiveness between people, like we were talking about earlier. I hate that you can't have an intelligent conversation with a liberal without them freaking out. Like we don't have to agree.
I'm going really mad.
And
well, you know,
in the world today because of Democratic and liberal policies. Like I work at a mall here in Arizona. I run a famous footwear store in the biggest mall in Phoenix, and people literally walk into stores all around me and just grab stuff and walk out. Because in California, it was just normalized. And so employees can't stop them from walking out, which is really hard for me because I'm old school. And you can't stop them. If you call the cops, they're not coming. So it's like a free-for-all. Part of me wants to just go shopping, to be honest. Like, I just want to walk in and just be like, I'll take that TV and, oh, yeah, maybe I'll try out a PlayStation. It's insane to me.
It's crazy. It's like, you know, the right finances everything, and The left makes it okay to just go take it. And that's what socialism is.
Right, but it's just like that's what's creating the chaos, the divide. Like I feel like these people want civil war, and there's enough dummies to fall for this crap.
They want something.
Yeah, they want something. They
Well,
want to. So you ever go down the rabbit holes on YouTube? Like recently, I went down a rabbit hole on YouTube that says the Grand Canyon is like the original Egypt, and shows a lot of structures in the Grand Canyon that look like pyramids, just kind of covered over. A lot of hieroglyphics, a lot of crazy stuff. And that led into another video that I watched that said both world wars were set up to destroy the previous civilization, and that really everything that's been going on for the last 200 years is nothing like what we really think it is.
Which the Matrix, dude. Well, I mean, look
And in
back.
2029, that's when John Connor comes back to warn us about the fucking AI. So we're getting close.
Back then, they didn't have all this instantaneous communication that could debunk or verify stuff like that with your phone or whatever, right? Back then, half the shit going on, nobody knew anything. They weren't reporting on anything.
This Smithsonian was more made to cover up artifacts that verify a different path and to promote artifacts that verify a story that they feed us.
The only news we got back then, we bought it all because they all said the same thing. They all told the news, and that was it. There was no differing opinions. There was no opinion news.
A certain polarizing political figure changed the way that it worked with the media back about 2008, and allowed for media to be propaganda.
Yeah,
that is Mr. Barack Hussein Obama. For real? Yeah. It was at that point that the news no longer could report the news.
What you said about him, like wrestling?
There was a reason that political propaganda was illegal, and it was because Hitler used political propaganda to gain a huge following in World War II, right? And that's
why we use political propaganda on the Koreans, like in the Vietnamese, like all the governments have done. They're all shady.
No, I'm saying we made it illegal because of what Hitler did with it way back then. Okay, and we made it illegal to use propaganda as a political tool. You know, and then of course somebody overturned that and made it okay. And as soon as it made the media okay, then we had sides. We didn't have the news. We had an opinion of the news on one side and an opinion in the news on the other side. And the division.
Divisive propaganda, and depending on which echo chamber you put yourself in, it structured your belief system that you have today.
That's why I loved Walter Cronkite. That's the news. That's the news.
That kind of, today we're going to talk about New York City is under siege. No.
But at the end of it, it was like he didn't give you his opinion. He told you what happened, where it happened.
I listened to David Letterman, okay?
You know, it was a what, when, where thing. That's what the news was in. This is what happened. This is where it happened. This is what time it happened. And that's the news. Not what I think happened, not what this congressman believes the motive was for what happened. Not none of that dumb shit. Just this is what happened.
The things that we actually know, like the tangible, factual things, nothing ever gets done about it. Like, how does Ghislaine Maxwell go to jail and nobody else has ever been arrested? How does Puffy go to jail and nobody else has ever been arrested? How does Reinhardt, or whatever his name was from Hollywood, go to jail and nobody else has been arrested?
How does somebody shoot themselves and then hang themselves?
Skills. Apparently Kurt Cobain, you know, he did it too.
Yeah, I'm going to shoot myself in the chest with a shotgun, then I'm going to go hang myself. That's what I'm going to do today. Or I'm going to shoot myself twice in the back of the head. Yeah, that's another good one.
I heard there's a whole like conspiracy behind Malcolm Jamal Warner passing recently. I mean, not Malcolm Jamal Warner, but Theo. Yeah, him.
Yeah, from what's name?
They're saying that he was about to release a documentary exposing some stuff on pedophilia, and then a reasonably healthy dude just drowned.
Yeah, so, that's what happened.
Right. Nobody can talk. It's crazy. And that's why I feel like everybody's like, well, why hasn't Trump arrested anybody? Or why didn't this person arrest anybody? Because you can't just take down one of these people. For this to ever actually happen, you have to take them all.
Everybody down.
And you got to have all your evidence, and you don't let it be tried in the court of public opinion.
Right. Because you have the most high-profile, intelligent lawyers on both sides. Like, it would be just chaos for the world, chaos for the economy, chaos for everything. But at some point, something has to be done before they make us as the people on the streets have a civil war over their bullshit.
Yeah.
Well, I do like the shifty shift getting. They're gonna get Schiff. They're gonna get Adam Schiff. He's gonna get nailed
Hopefully.
for the mortgage fraud.
Hopefully.
There's no getting out of that one. That one's in black and white. That one's done. The Russiagate thing, I wish they would quit calling it Russiagate and start calling it Obamagate.
Clinton Gate, Obama Gate, all of them.
Oh, yeah. Let's just call it what it was. Obamagate. He's the one that allowed it to happen. That he didn't do anything about what Hitler was doing. You know, I mean, come on. It's not Russiagate. It quit acting like Russia was part of it. They created that. Obamagate is what people
they still say it. They still use it. There's people who still believe it because they're in an echo chamber.
That's why we need to change the wording. Quit calling it Russiagate. Call it Obamagate.
I love that all the woke shit's going away. I was getting over that shit because I'm not the kind of person who's afraid to stand up for myself or speak what I think. So I'm not sensitive to oversensitive people. Do I feel like things need to be done for everybody? Yeah. Do I think decisions need to be made for the 3% that trump the 97%? No. So on the unilateral majority, whatever is best for humanity in general, without all of the X, Y, Z separation, needs to be the way to go. And the woke shit's over. Like, I'm glad it's over.
Dude, did you see the? Oh, come on, WNBA, the dildos.
Right. Well, I mean, you're from Minnesota. The Vikings are woke.
Yeah, way too woke, bro. Like I said, I might have became because what happened with Minnesota with the male cheerleaders, I'm gonna say it. I'm not a fan. Okay, let it be known. Okay, I'm not happy with the whole bringing.
I wanted to be a male cheerleader for the wrong reasons when I was in high school.
But see, you were a male cheerleader. Is that the same kind of male cheerleader that we're gonna get? Is that what them guys are gonna do? Is help the girls with the stunts? Because that would be cool if the cheerleaders in the NFL upgraded their game, right? Okay, but I don't think that's what these guys are going to do. I think they're going to stand right there in line with the girls swinging pom-poms, bro. You know, we'll see, right? We'll see what happens. But in the same week that they said they're going to do that, the owner of the Lions comes out and says, I don't care about the woke shit anymore, which now I'm a fan of her. Okay, so I live in Michigan now. I might have just jumped the fence, bro. I don't know.
I mean, it's another NFC North team, so it's super tradery and gross. But hey, I mean, do what you got to do. I would do it too.
It's just another team will bring to Arizona and whoop that ass.
I mean, if the Cardinals weren't woke, I couldn't support that.
Dude, I'm just telling you, I'm having a hard time.
I am super excited to see what the Sun Devils do this year, though. We're starting the season ranking number like 14, I think.
Yes.
What, football? Yep.
Got to come out strong, though. Got to come out strong.
Their first few games were pretty easy. The Cardinals' first few games were pretty easy, too. So football should start off pretty good here. The problem is
they're going to end horribly.
Right. They were talking about that. Like, Kyler's win percentage in the first couple of months of the season is like 70%. His win percentage in the last couple of months of the season is like 27%. So we definitely got to fix that. But our defense is going to be nasty, I think, hopefully.
That's all right. We kick everybody's ass all the way up until it counts.
Right.
The Vikings did that too.
That's always been the curse.
The fucking Rams with their whole squad injured.
It's always been the curse of the Vikings. They kick everybody's ass all the way up till it counts, till it really matters.
Yep.
You know, and that's another thing. I've been watching the Vikings and a fan of the Vikings since I was 8, 9 years old, dude.
Right.
You know, it's real hard to sit here and say, I'm thinking about jumping the fence. If politics never invaded my sport and never invaded any of my sports, I'd still be loving NASCAR.
Well, send you your first Barry Sanders movie.
You know, I'd still be watching all the stuff I don't watch anymore.
Right. But we're gonna have to cut it, Pops, because Joey's gonna be here in a few minutes, and she's got a new medicine regimen that she's got to take because of her seizures.
Right, and I got another show I got to set up, so you know what's up. We're good.
But 2 weeks from now, come back so you can watch me smoke this guy, Denny. That's why he ran away, so I couldn't point at him. But the guy that was right here, he's getting smoked live on NBA 2K26 with our live unpackaging review. We look forward to sharing that with you guys. Thanks for everybody that joined the show today. We love you. Talk to you soon.
Yeah. Also, you had another thing coming up where you might be bringing out one of your friends, a boxer.
Oh, yeah. We didn't get into that. We wanted to kind of talk about that on 2K because that's where we met him. But yeah, look forward to interview with Diego Pacheco, one of the top middleweights in the world. That should be coming soon on the ID show too. Peace and love. You guys
y'all be ready. Yeah, just y'all be ready for good stuff. That's all.
Yes, sir.
And
I gotta grab JoJo.
Peace.
Ozzy, what are you doing? Come and have a look at this lovely book that was sent over.
You're wrapping in the perpendicular.
Oh, go on and spit that back out your mouth. No one can understand you like that.
Very nice. Say how 5 dentists and all.
Oh, well, that's not much better. Ozzy, why don't you sing to me? I can always understand you when you sing to me.
Oh, fucking my brains. What is this my publisher sent me? Inked in black with art so sweet.
So what do you think? Do you like it?
Oh, Lord, yeah.
I'll tell you, I'm at Steel City Comic Con. You're watching me at Madness Comic Network. What a crowd.
Love it.